এটা
You all are welcome to the online classroom of Paikesa Government Girls High School. I hope you all are well by the grace of the Almighty Creator. Dear students, today I am here to take an English class. In our day-to-day life, sometimes we report the words of a speaker, and we report the words of a speaker in two ways. Sometimes we report the exact words of a speaker, and sometimes we report what the speaker said without quoting his exact words. Now, dear students, I think you have already understood our today's topic. Our today's topic is narration. We may call it narration or speech or reporting. Narration is the art of reporting the words of a speaker. There are two types of narration in English. Number one, direct narration or direct speech, and second one, indirect narration or indirect speech. When we quote the exact words of a speaker, it is called direct speech, and when we quote what the speaker said without quoting his exact words, it is called indirect speech. Dear learners, when we change the direct speech into indirect speech, we need to make certain grammatical changes. Today, I will show you the rules of changing person. In English, there are three types of person. Number one, first person. Number two, second person. And number three, third person. Dear learners, look at the whiteboard. Rule 1. The first person in the direct speech is changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. Dear learners, rule 1. The first person, I or we, in the direct speech is changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. Example: he said to me, quote, I am your best friend. Unquote. Full stop. Dear students, he said to me, comma, then quote, I am your best friend. Full stop. Unquote. This is an example of a direct speech. If we change the direct speech into indirect speech, we have to change the person in the indirect speech. We have to change the first person I in the indirect speech. How can we do that? If we change the first person in the direct speech, we have to follow the rule. Dear students, you see, in this direct speech, said is the reporting verb, and he is the subject of this verb. And here, I, the subject of the direct speech, will be changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. He told me that I will be changed to he. Dear students, here I has been changed to he. I has been changed to he according to the rule 1. I think you have understood the uses of the rule 1. Dear students, if there is any second person in the direct speech, it will be changed according to the object of the reporting verb. The second person in the direct speech is changed according to the object of the reporting verb. Example. He said to me, you are honest. Full stop, unquote. Dear students, he said to me, you are honest. This is an example of a direct speech, and in this direct speech, you is a second person, and you will be changed according to the object of the reporting verb. Here said is the reporting verb and he is the object of this reporting verb, and here you will be changed according to the object of the reporting verb. He told me that here I will be, here you will be I. Students, here you is in subjective form, and that's why the subjective form of me will be written here. Yes, you in the sentence is in subjective form, so here the subjective form of me will be written, and that's why I have written I. Now dear students, I will show you the rule of changing third person. Rule number 3. Dear students, if there is any third person in the direct speech, no sense of the third person is required. The third person in the direct speech is not changed. The third person, he or she or they, etc., in the direct speech is not sensed in the indirect speech. Example: I said to she, he is dishonest. Sorry, I said to her, comma, he is dishonest. Dear students, I said to her, comma, he is dishonest. This is also an example of a direct speech, and here he is the subject of the direct speech, and it is in the third person. As it is a third person, it will not be sensed in the indirect speech. No sense of he is required in the indirect speech. I told her that he was relaxed. Now, dear students, I think you have understood the rules of changing person. In my next class, I will show you the rules of changing tense. Thank you very much. See you soon.